Mad Horse Theater in South Portland is about to kick off their latest comedy. It's called The Explorers Club, and it begins on May 3rd. We are joined by the director, Christine Louise Marshall, a couple of actors, Burke Brimmer and Brent Ascari. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
So, The Explorers Club is wildly funny. Why don't you give us a little taste of what we can expect?
Well, it's the Explorers Club in London in 1879, and they're in a big crisis because, first of all, their bartender is terrible. And also, Burke's character, Lucius Fretway, wants to admit a woman.
Ooh, the horror.
Yes, a woman, and his old rival, Sir Harry Percy, arrives from a long, extended exploration where he has just lost, and literally lost, pretty much all of his team. It's sort of a habit with him, and it's just crazy. It doesn't stop for 2 hours.
You guys are rivals in the show. What's sort of the back and forth between the two of you?
Well, my character is a botanist, so there tends to be he tends to rib me a bit about not having that excitement factor in my scientific discipline as much as he does. So I get pushed down a lot by him.
Yeah, and my character, Sir Harry Percy, has a very bad combination of being very stupid and very confident. And as Christine said, he's lost most of the people on his team, and his greatest claim is that he believes that he's discovered the East Pole. So, yes, and he, as Burke said, he chastises him for not being an adventurer like my character.
We're going to see some video, but you guys look like you're having an absolute blast when you're on stage here. What's sort of the vibe as you're getting ready for this?
I think doing a show like this, it really frees you up as an actor because it has that farce quality to it, so we can be a little bigger with our presentation of the characters. So it makes it more fun.
Christine, this is a show that has been off Broadway. It's already won many awards. What does it mean to bring it to Maine?
Oh, well, it's always exciting to bring new work to Maine. I mean, that's part of what we feel is our obligation and privilege as a smaller ensemble, that we can show new work that maybe hasn't had a viewing in this area. So Nell Benjamin, actually, she's created part of the script for Mean Girls, which is on Broadway right now. So we just feel great about that, and because it's a large cast, we get to work with a lot of fantastic guest artists from the community. That's also really exciting to us because we're an ensemble, but working with other people it just makes everything brighter and more exciting. And I know for all of us, I think part of the biggest issue on the rehearsal process is trying our hardest not to laugh. So like getting through the process of watching them do what they do on stage and knowing there's nowhere to turn, you have to deal with it, is a really great exercise for, I think, all of them. You
mentioned Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Nell is also behind Legally Blonde. Yeah. Can viewers sort of expect that same comedy out of this show?
Well, she said specifically that she was raised very much on that British comedy of the 70s, you know, Monty Python. I'm not going to say Benny Hill. I mean, I think we all know how I feel about Benny Hill. But I grew up with that too, and so I was very drawn to the humor in this, and she nails it. She nails that language that's so crisp and clean, and like the buttons at the end of every line, which just really sell a punchline. She's wonderful. She writes beautifully.
I think what's really great is that people have a chance to mingle with the cast on opening night. You have a talkback scheduled one of the nights. What's so important about being able to have a conversation with your audience about this?
Brent?
Well, it's great just to get that immediate feedback from people who have just seen the show. You know, we perform in a very intimate space, so that line between actor and audience, I think, really dissolves when we do a play. So it's, you know, when you see a Mad Horse show, you're right there where the action happens, and then to be able to have a drink with people afterwards and talk about the show is really, I think, as much part of the performance as the actual show.
And sometimes the drink gets thrown at you
Yes.
from the stage, and I'm not exaggerating.
Yes,
there's
that could happen.
there's drink throwing in this play that does not stop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
hey, so some excitement. in
Yes.
that.
Everybody like wear their clothes that they can. Yeah, the splash zone we sometimes call the front
wear a
row.
poncho.
Okay, so basically it's SeaWorld at Mad Horse.
Little bit.
Exactly. I think
Little
that's
bit.
very apt.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you for having
in.
us.
So Mad Horse Theater in South Portland, they're presenting the Explorers Club from May 3rd to the 20th. We'll have more information on the 207 section of our website, and we'll be right back.